The first thing I did for this table was sanding the top. I'm using 120 grit sandpaper to get rid of the old finish. For the front, I wanted to add some details, so I'm going to create mold by using amazing resin, let it dry for 10 minutes, then stick it using E6000 glue. Enlightened Etchings, if I'm pronouncing that right, is the name of the mold I'm using by Redesign with Prima. I usually create an extra mold so I don't waste the resin I'm using. E6000 is the glue I'm using to attach my mold to the piece. I'll let it dry for a few hours. And I used Everly Flourish for the bottom or for the legs to add a little bit of details. I tape them so they don't move anywhere. I'm gonna give the piece my first base color, which is by Country Chic paint. The first set I'm going to use is the Rust set by Redesign with Prima. They have a lot of different colors. It comes in 3 containers, small containers. They come already full of texture. You don't have to add anything to it. Just use any brush, putty knife, add it to your piece, and you will see this effect. So this set called Military Effect. On this piece, I used 2 different sets and a yellow one. I just let it dry in between the coats so I can create layers. This one is the Rust Effect. I'm gonna add the orange first. I'm adding all these colors randomly on my piece. I do let it dry in between coats so I can have thick layer or texture on it. And of course I'm gonna add the same texture on the mold so I can create that rustic look to it. So these are the sets I used, 2 sets, small jars and the big yellow one. Now you can use any orange paint color just to do a little rust wash on it. Add water to your paint to dilute it a little bit. Then using any brush, add to your piece. If you feel it's a lot of orange color, you can definitely just use a sprayer to wash it down. Tap it a little bit with paper towel to clean all the extra water or the paint. Add more paint or spray your piece more till you're happy with the texture. The yellow rust comes in an 8 ounces jar. It comes already with a texture, you don't have to add anything. I'm just using a stick to add extra touches to my piece on the edges, on the mold. Like, you can add it randomly. I started noticing my piece kind of turning a lot of like orangish, so I wanted to add a little bit more yellow, and I wanted to do the orange wash. Now for the legs, this is the final result. It looks really rustic. I absolutely love the bottom. For the top, I'm just gonna give it 2 coats of paint. I'm gonna use black for the top, but for the top coat, I'm gonna mix the paint with the top coat. They're both water-based, so I can mix them together. I will get more like dark top coat. I use usually this way. I use it with black and white. This is the results. Look at all this texture layers. You can see I absolutely love this table, and even the mold, it gave it a little bit a nice design for the legs. Thank you so much guys for watching. Let me know if you liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.